Good morning, pool fans around the world. Welcome to day 5 of the Predator Women's Cup. Today we have 2 quarterfinals, and at the end of today, we will know who are our 4 semi-finalists. Okay, first up today is the match between WPA number 12 and 2018 Japanese champion Yuki Hiraguchi and Angelina TICOALU from Jakarta, Indonesia. With me on commentary this morning is Margaret Fefilova, already through to the semis, of course. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, Mark. What a great day we had yesterday, and another amazing day is coming today, right? I'm really excited.
Yeah, what a day you had yesterday, and we're going to talk more about that throughout the match, but we have a match to get underway. So, okay, let's do the flip coin. Okay, ladies, can one of you please choose heads or tails?
Oh my God.
There she is. Oh, very rare, these pandas, very rare. Okay, would the panda like to call heads or head? Are you calling panda heads? Yuki? Head or tail? Okay. Head or tail?
Tail. I think she said tails.
Tails. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the toss. Have a listen.
Tails.
It is tails. So you have the choice. Would you like to go first or second? Yuki.
Yuki, do you want to start?
Yeah. So,
here we go.
Time for her to put her head away, those balls up, get her head onto the game. What do you reckon to this then, Margaret? So let's go then.
Yeah, it's much better now because I think it was a little bit too loud in the club of Angeline. So now we can hear everything pretty good.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her having to play in all that noise. It sounds like a train station.
Yeah, but it's actually a good practice.
Yeah.
If you can focus during all these noises, can you imagine how focused you will be in normal conditions?
Good point.
Wow, what a great break it was by Yuki. Very well controlled. 2 balls down in the side pockets. And yeah, as we mentioned so many times, it doesn't actually make sense to risk in the first track. So you can take ball in hand and secure 10 points.
Yeah, great day yesterday, of course. Some fabulous matches, so much excitement, and you were involved in one of them, and we will talk about that a little bit later. I'm just going to go through the rules with our viewers. Good morning, viewers on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Always nice to get all your comments and messages. So tell us good morning or good evening, wherever you are around the world. And we are playing the quarterfinal of the Predator Women's One Pool Women's Cup. And we're playing 10 ball, but with 9 ball rules. And it's a race to 60, best of 3 sets. And you score by making a ball on the break. If you don't take ball in hand, you can make 15 points. If you do take ball in hand, like we just saw Yuki do, then you can make 10 points. And you make a point for every ball you make. If you dry break or scratch, then it's 0 points from the break. And this is looking good, isn't it, Margaret? Straight into her rhythm.
Yeah, Yuki is a great player, obviously. And I think this position shouldn't be difficult for her. She looks pretty confident today.
Yeah, you don't get to be Japanese champion, do you, if you're not a great player? So
exactly.
Many good players there.
And it looks like 10 points for her.
Perfectly in the zone, isn't she? Straight away.
Right. I think it's going to be a great match today. 10 points in this match.
Yeah, great start there for Yuki. It's over to Angeline. Can you see her cue? Here she comes.
Yep.
Angeline knocked out the Thai ladies 9-ball champion, of course, par in the first round.
I think Pa was struggling a lot with the break, right? As far as I
Exactly.
remember.
Yeah, she was really struggling on a table with an old cloth on it. And
oh yeah, it's very important, of course. Yeah. I can't name any player who is not struggling with a break in this tournament, to be honest.
No.
Even the greatest Kelly Fisher is not an exception.
I mean, I think the best at breaking we've seen in the tournament so far was Jasmine Ocean, I think. I mean,
yeah, I think so.
A couple of times, but she did break well overall, didn't she?
She obviously did, right.
So Angeline just having a look around. She'll have seen her partner, her opponent making 10 points.
Yeah, look at the position of the 1-ball. It looks a bit tricky because it's just so close to the 4-ball, so she has to be very accurate with the position of the 2.
I'm guessing you were at the gym yesterday, or you were training or something, doing your drills. The match between Fefilova yesterday afternoon and Elise Q. Wow.
Yeah.
She actually broke Fefilova at one stage, and the 1-ball hardly moved off of the place where it was on the break.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, balls went everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? She had ball in hand, and she didn't have a shot on the 1 in any pocket.
Oh, wow. That's so unlucky.
Yeah.
That's the worst that could happen. It happened to me yesterday also. I think it was in the end of the second set where I was 53 points, I think, or 54. And I had a good break and I just didn't have a shot in the 1. All I could do is just to play 1-2 combination because the 2 was hanging in the pocket. So I made the combination, but then I didn't have the shot in the 2 after that. It was just...
Yeah, I remember.
So crazy.
Yeah.
In the exact moment when you need it the most. Crazy things like this happening. But it's a part of the game.
Look at this, look. She's either got to jump this or...
She's gonna kick it, probably.
Kick it.
Yeah, off the rail, she's checking.
Position on the next ball, not too difficult. She just needs to judge this, the amount of spin that she puts on the cue ball. Looks a bit, yeah, I thought it was a bit too near.
Too thin, yeah. So 3 points for Angeline in her first inning. And we are back to Yuki.
So she'll settle. It's just the first. Some settle quicker than the others, don't they?
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at Facebook. Facebook busy already with lots of people saying good morning and chatting. Eric and Arnie.
Good morning, everyone who are joining us.
He says, good luck, Yuki. Good morning, everyone, from Sebastian. And I'm sure we're going to get lots of questions for you as well.
It was a great break. I seriously think that Yuki has the most consistent break in the tournament.
Shot on the 1 as well, look.
Yeah, looks good so far. Seriously. She doesn't need to take ball in hand. She can go for 15 points and it's going to make a huge difference.
And Brandon Shin backing up, saying Yuki has the purest, most sweetest follow-through I have ever seen. That's a statement, right?
Yeah. It's hard to disagree with that.
Yeah.
What a future this girl must have. She's only 23 years old, guys.
Absolutely. Unbelievable talent. And she plays with so much fun as well. We saw her at the beginning there coming out with a panda head on. I mean, I love things like that.
Oh, wow, that was entertaining.
Yeah, it's great to have a bit of character as well, right? It shows that you're relaxed and you're enjoying your time. You're enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the most important.
So this is looking like another straightforward. Look at this setup. It's just beautiful, isn't it? 7 in the
Yeah,
soft.
it looks really good. It looks like 15 points.
Yeah. Just having a little stretch there. And players that just makes you smile when you watch them.
Great shot here.
Just absolutely perfect. She's just feeling it so quickly, isn't she? Straight on it, straight on her game. Even that shot there, she's just played, Margaret, that little stun run through. That's when you know you're cueing well, when you can play shots like that. Absolute perfection.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And 15 points for Yuki.
Early signs are that Yuki is well up for this game. Straight into her stride. So let's have a close look at this break. Oh,
she almost scratched in the side pocket. It's so close. And it looks like a dry break.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves the cue ball control. So 0 points for her.
Yeah, oddly enough, yesterday, Fefilova's break really let her down. And she was having real trouble playing across she just couldn't hit it central. She kept losing her cue ball all the time.
Yeah, that's a topic we were discussing yesterday, I think, with you, Mark.
Yeah.
Because when you completely trust in your soft break, it's really hard to make any adjustments later if you are not making these 2 balls in the side pocket. And if everything starts to get in drawn, it's really difficult to find this path and come back to breaking good again.
Oh, look at that kick off that rail. That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a really good one. I believe she takes ball in hand here. Yep, she has a really good score difference already for the moment. Oh, do you think she's going to play the combination?
She's going to play the combination. She's going for 10 points straight away. Just the perfect time to say about this rule. You can combo the 10 at any time during the game, and depending on whether you took ball in hand or not, it's either worth 15 or 10. Yuki took ball in hand, so if she makes the 10 here, it's worth 10 points, and she's got it.
Right.
She wasn't sure. Yeah, she wasn't sure she'd won the game. She's waiting for the nod from somebody. She's got the nod.
Yeah. I had the same little problem in the beginning where I just wasn't sure. But yeah, as soon as you get used to these rules, everything becomes so easy and clear.
Very nice message here from Sebastian Bock to both of us. He said he's not watching today, but he's just listening. But I want to encourage you,
really?
guys, very comfortable to listen. So go on with it like this, please. How nice is that?
Thank you so much.
Wow.
It's really great to hear your feedback. We are sharing the same passion, and we hope that you really enjoy it. It was a great break, to be honest.
Wow.
I really love it. So Yuki is currently leading 35 points to 3. The last was 10 points for her. And let's see if Angeline could reply. I believe she has to take ball in hand. Yeah. Position looks good. The only one little problem could be the 3 ball. She needs to create a good angle on the 2 to get to the 3 later.
Aloha from Hawaii, 11 p.m. there. Stay with us. You could be here. You could be having a late night in Hawaii. Oh, she's gone a little bit too far.
All right. It's just didn't control the speed so well on the shot.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? She broke track last time, didn't she?
Right. She wanted to create this opposite angle to be comfortable with getting position on the next ball, and she just overspeeded it.
It's another big part, isn't it, about when you're not getting time at the table, you lose the feeling, you lose your stroke.
Yeah. I just noticed that Angeline switched to carbon fiber shaft. She was playing the wooden the last time I saw her. Wow, it was a great effort.
I can't believe she's overcut that. Unbelievable.
So 3 points for her in this inning. And we are back to Yuki, who is doing just great so far. She had a run of 10 points, then 15, and then 10 with this combination. And she's currently leading 35 to 6.
Yeah, well spotted about the cue there, Margaret. I didn't spot that, actually. Switching to carbon fiber.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean the previous match. I mean that the previous tournament I was watching her playing, like in real life.
Okay.
I believe it was in China on the Women's World Championship, and she was playing with wooden shaft. And I think during quarantine, probably she got used to carbon fiber and got more comfortable playing with it.
Yeah, another great break there, wasn't it? Made the 2 balls in the side, controlled the cue ball beautifully. Okay, she's got to take ball in hand, but she won't mind that.
Yeah, she has really comfortable leads for the moment, and another 10 point will get her on the hill, I would say. She will have 45 points, and if she will make 15 in the next one, she has a chance to win the first set.
And that was surely the fastest set we've had so far in this tournament, if she can.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Especially comparing to yesterday's one.
Especially comparing to the one I watched yesterday morning. Who was that?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. It was probably the longest match I've ever played. It was 3 hours and 45 minutes, I believe, but we got into the deciding set.
Well, I can honestly say roller coasters normally last about 3 minutes, and your roller coaster was about 2 hours. It was, but it was just as enjoyable, and it wasn't half as scary either. It was great entertainment.
I'm just so happy that at least you guys enjoy that.
Yeah, listen, you know me. I'll sit until the match is finished. I don't care how long it takes.
That's great. It shows how passionate you are.
You wouldn't believe my commentating record, believe me.
What is it?
In 3 days of competition, 48 hours.
How much?
48 hours in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's unbelievable.
Final day was almost 20. I think the final day was actually 22 hours.
Wow, that's impressive. Seriously.
Yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning and finished at 8 o'clock the following morning.
Look at that 5-ball. It looks challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, is she going to avoid the 8 or is she going to play it onto the 8?
Yeah, I think she will try to avoid it. Oh no, she actually played in it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, she made it. It was actually a good, rewarding ball. Great effort.
Yeah, she's thinking clear as well, isn't she? She seems to be totally in the zone, in her own little world already.
Yeah, she looks extremely focused. I like the way she's judging the position. She's not trying to make it complicated. She's playing it simple without creating problems for herself, just trusting her fundamentals.
Yeah, she comes out as a lovable panda, and then as soon as the match starts, she turns into a monster.
Yeah. So another 10 points for Yuki. Great run out here, and we are back to Angeline.
So this girl's break is okay as well. It struggled a couple of times, but the break looks okay. The last one was nice.
Yeah, it looks really good, if you ask me. This one looks beautiful. I really love the way she controls the cue ball after the break, so it jumps a little bit and stays in the middle of the table. I mean, this one, and the cue ball got kicked a little bit, but in general, it was beautiful. It's not easy to get this break. You need hours of practice to get there, obviously. Can tell according to my own experience.
You know, this, but obviously this raises a lot of comments on the chat and that about people saying, "Oh, it's all about the break." But you know, you have to. You know, I have an analogy that if you want to be good at a sport, then you have to know every single facet of that sport. And if you're not good at one part of it, then you don't deserve to be a world champion at it, I'm afraid.
Exactly. So beautifully said. And I think break is this aspect which makes a huge difference. Because on the top level, everybody can run out. And it turns out that the deciding point is who breaks better.
I don't know whether to take this message as a compliment or well, what, but the Now Newstead says, Mark sounds like Steve Davis in the morning and Phil Yates in the evening. Both snooker commentators, of course.
Yeah.
Steve Davis has done some pool as well. Have you ever played, Steve?
Me? No.
Yeah. No?
No, to be honest, nope. So Angeline took ball in hand and she's going for 10 points. Looking pretty comfortable here. The only challenge could be to get from 5 to the 7. But I believe it's not going to be a problem for her.
Yeah, if she leaves a nice angle, she can just stun round 2 rails, can't she, to leave it in the same pocket as the 5. Seems to have a... Okay, she can go, maybe not play that shot now.
Yeah, I think actually this angle looks pretty good.
Just play with lots of left-hand English, would you, here, Margaret?
Yeah, I would play with low left.
Low left?
Know, yeah, quite soft. And just go 2 rails.
Lee's played one of these yesterday on the 2 ball. Absolutely fantastic shot.
Yeah, this one looks good. Yeah. Good cue ball control. Nice speed. Got probably a little bit too short here, but I believe she can she can still make it and get a good position on the 9 ball.
Yeah, very true. Trevor Hill says the break is just as important in a normal pool match.
Right.
Nicely played. Nice angle on the 9. Draw left. And this will do a good, won't it, Margaret, to get 10 points, to get a run out.
Yeah, exactly. She really needs it to come back a little bit closer to Yuki with the score. Oh,
Yeah.
where is the cue ball? No, it looks good.
Yeah, Yuki, of course, if she makes a 15-point run, she'll win the first set on her next rack, already on 45 points, of course.
Yeah, and it's going to be probably the quickest set we have ever seen in this tournament. Yuki is playing fabulous. So 10 points for Angeline. Really good run out. And let's see if Yuki could finish the set with her 15 points, or we're going to get back to Angeline once again.
You know what happened last time? Somebody was commentating with me and said this is going to be the fastest set. It might have been a message in chat, and you might have been commentating with me. And they said it's going to be the fastest set. And then it went on, and I think it was Jennifer Beretta and Monica Webb, actually, to be honest.
Oh, and then it turned out like the longest one,
Yeah,
right?
the longest one, yeah.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I really believe that like commentators, like whatever they say, it turns out completely different.
Yeah, the commentator's curse.
Exactly.
Well, it's not going to happen this rack because she's taken ball in hand, Margaret.
Yeah, she does. Look at the position. She really needs to create a perfect angle to get in a perfect line for the 2 ball. The position doesn't look easy. The ball's layout, where's the 3 ball is. Let's see how good she could manage that.
Some lovely comments on Facebook for you, actually. And Robert Worthy is saying, I like that definition on the importance of breaking from Margaret. And David Kay goes on to say, Margaret has a great voice for commentary. I tell you what, she has a great way of playing pool as well.
Thank you, guys.
She commentates the way she plays. Very smooth, they're saying. I've seen lots of love in the room this morning, Margaret, for you.
Yeah, this morning just can't be better. It was already beautiful before this match, but now it's getting much better. Thank you.
I think you should tell everyone how your morning was. What happened? Come on.
Oh, look at that shot.
What a shame.
So 4 points.
Yeah.
4 points for Yuki, and she's up 49 to 16. And back to Angeline. So about my morning, I woke up at around 6:30 a.m., met a beautiful sunrise, then went to the gym, had a cup of coffee, and enjoyed it outside. It was such an amazing start of the day. And then I'm doing this commentary, and life just can't get better. Seriously.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm in my happy place at the moment. Oh, look at that break again. Look at that break.
Just amazing. Wow. Yeah, but look at the ball's layout. It looks so tough.
Look at the 3.
Yeah, sometimes I feel so sorry watching this because I know how it feels. Yesterday in the beginning I had so much troubles with the break, but then as soon as I figured it out, I just got so difficult positions on the table, and it got like more and more and more difficult. It felt like climbing a mountain sometimes. Like as soon as I manage a tough situation, break the cluster, then I get straight on the another shot, and then it gets harder and harder. And seriously.
But look at this. Talking of clusters, it might not matter because look at the 2-10 combo. If she makes the 1 and gets the cue ball somewhere near there, she can make.
Yeah,
She won't have to worry about the clusters.
Yeah, she could probably do that.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to put the cue ball there after the 1. She has to find a perfect line, and cue ball control has to be really good.
Okay, we have a somebody saying it was 3 points for Yuki. She made 2 balls on the break, and the 8 ball was in the pocket in the dark.
Let us review it very quick. We have this function special for these occasions.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I think she's perfect on this. Has she gone far enough? She might not have just gone far enough. She's put all her eggs in one basket there, playing for this combo. She could have played for position on the 2, but she didn't. She's played for the combo. I think from the way she's looking, I think she's okay.
I think she's okay because she actually has to hit the left side of the, no, actually the right side of the 2 ball, right side, yeah, to get this angle and make the combination. I think she must see it. It still doesn't look really good. So yeah, we just got a review from our technical team, and you were right, guys. Thank you so much. It was 3 points for Yuki in the last track.
Thanks,
we are so happy that you pay so much attention at that. So yeah, Yuki has 48 points.
That was a long way off. I didn't think to get to the right angle.
She almost looked the 8 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, the 8 ball would have counted as well, of course, because we're playing 10 ball, but with 9 ball rules.
So 4 points for Angeline. And now Yuki has one more chance to win the first set if she will make 15 balls.
Over 100 people with us already, guys. About 112 people. Thanks for joining us. Goes the ball in. No.
Oh, look.
Dry.
Yeah, it looks dry.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate. Like, in the moment when you need it the most, you need a good break, then you end up dry.
I told you not to mention the quickest set of all, didn't I?
Right, you did. So it was 0 points for Yuki. And so far, break of Angeline was beautiful. I'm really looking forward for that one. Angeline, you're up.
She's just looking. I think she's following the Facebook feed, actually. Angeline, 5 years old, from Jakarta. Actually, a nice little story about Angeline.
Mm-hmm.
She picked up her first cue, aged 15, and said she felt like it was her calling.
Oh, really?
And now represents her country, of course. So he answered the calling. I do love a little story.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Break looks good. She lost the cue ball a little bit, but it turned out pretty well. I believe she will take ball in hand because it's not easy to get to the 2 from where the cue ball is right now.
It doesn't really make any difference to the score either, does it? Because she still can't 15 or 10. She's better off scoring 10.
Yeah, for sure.
And hope that Yuki doesn't make 15 on her next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Yuki was breaking first, so Angeline will have one more inning.
Yeah, so it's a clever decision here. This is the third of our quarterfinals. Still one to come later on, 5 p.m. Central European Summertime.
It's going to be an amazing match, guys.
Jennifer Beretta against Jasmine Jumping Ocean. Can you believe that? What a great game that is going to be.
It's going to be super exciting, that's for sure. I would love to do commentary for this match.
Yeah, we'll have Louise and Alberto in the commentary box for that one, sharing the love around. Everyone wanted to get onto that one, didn't they?
That's for sure.
I think it's fair to say it is the tie of the quarters. No disrespect to any of the others, of course. They're all great matches, but that is, I'm sure you'll agree, a very, very big game.
Yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely. She has to stretch a little bit here in that shot, but yeah, the position looks pretty good.
Yeah, played it well.
Yeah, I believe she came a little bit too short. She would prefer to leave the opposite angle to get to the 6, but it's still manageable. Not a big deal.
What did you do? Just run it off the side rail and back over again? A little bit of left-hand English, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely right.
Oh, she didn't. She went the other way to leave her further away. That's fine.
Now it's going to be a little challenge to get to the 7. But she has very strong fundamentals and shouldn't be a problem for her. I think me and you, Mark, we are mentioning fundamentals in every game. It actually shows how important it is.
Oh, look at that. She's had a touch there, hasn't she? Lovely, beautiful little kiss. And she's smiling. She's laughing. She knows she had a little bit.
Right.
Stamatis Paul says, good morning from Greece, guys. Good morning from England and good morning from Belarus. I'm with the brilliant Belarusian, Margaret Fefilova. And she was
Thank you so much, Mark.
to the semi-finals, weren't you?
Right. Good morning, everyone, for joining us. Hope you will enjoy this amazing match. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments.
Oh, look.
Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Not an easy one now, to be honest, because the cue ball is close to the rail and she has to play it low at the center. So obviously it's going to be a little bit challenging, but still manageable.
Yeah, whenever you're jacking up the butt of the cue, you have to strike the cue ball so well, don't you? Any unwanted or any unintentional side will become a swerve.
Mm-hmm. Very important to hit exactly the center of the cue ball, because on this long distance, if you're adding a little bit of side spin, it was a really beautiful hit by Angeline, by the way.
Really was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
One of those gorgeous shots we love to see, just so smooth, so much control,
right?
Down, no body movement. And we have Jeffrey DeLuna watching. Margaret.
Hello, Jeffrey. Hope you're doing well. Oh, wow, what an unfortunate scratch here.
Shame.
From this angle. Yeah.
How can you scratch from that angle? If you tried to pot a ball in at that angle, it would be very difficult, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I always seem to find a way.
So it's 8 points for Angeline. The ball is made with fall doesn't count. So we are back to Yuki.
David's just switched to YouTube. Good morning. He's watching it on the bowl of jelly. Do you know what that means, Margaret?
No, to be honest, I don't.
Cockney rhyming slang. Bowl of jelly. Television.
Oh, wow.
He's
No,
got
I
his
don't.
smart TV on, I guess. And it's
Look at that. She has another dry break here, Yuki. Looks like she started struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
In the exact moment when she needs to have a good break. Yeah, that's so frustrating feeling. I know that according to my personal experience. So it's turn for Angeline. We want to remind you that dry break or scratch on the break, it costs 0 points. And turn for the opponent. Angeline had beautiful break last couple of times, and let's see how it goes now.
Saved her, and it's kicked the ball in.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at the wandle. I hope she could play it. Yeah, I think she could.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, probably not to the full pocket, but should be okay. And it looks like she could go for 15 points. She doesn't need to take ball in hand. She's checking all possible angles to get the position to the 2. I really love to see when the players are actually pointing on the table, like checking the area where they want to place the cue ball after each shot. It shows actually the process of thinking and that they're taking it seriously, you know, not just trusting 100%.
A very interesting point yesterday from Elise's game against Pia Villa. In the first set, it wasn't me that noticed it, actually. It was Louise who noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
Elise normally pointed at every single ball. In her first match, she did. But in the first set of yesterday's match, she didn't do it at all. But then when the pressure got to her, she started doing it again. When she started to miss, she started doing it again. She was almost running around the table at one stage. Yeah,
I also noticed yesterday that she was playing so fast in the first set. Like she was rushing so much. But then she slowed down a little bit and she won 2-0, right?
Yeah.
It's a great performance, I believe.
Yeah, against Pia. And as we said earlier, Pia's break just wasn't working for her yesterday.
Yeah, and it's a critical point in this format, obviously.
Yeah, and we had in the interview afterwards, she was getting some advice from Joshua. He was there trying to help her, and it didn't matter. Even if she made a ball on the break, she still had a bad layout on the table, and said it was just one of those days, you know.
Yeah, look at that shot now.
Yeah,
it looks challenging. But if she's cutting it to the side, really thin cut.
Might even hit the ball.
Tough to control the cue ball after. Really tough.
Yeah, I think if she pots the angle here, do you think she can't avoid the 4, can she, surely?
I'm not sure. It's really hard. It's hard to avoid the 4. It's hard to not scratch after the contact with the 4. And she's like, I'm not sure if she's checking the 2-3-7 combination.
Or what about the 7 straight off the
just the 7?
rail?
Yeah, if the 2 passes like without contact with the 3, she could probably make it.
Yeah.
Because cutting it to the side pocket, it just doesn't feel right. But, you know, in this format, you have to be creative, as you mentioned before, because you don't have safety option. You always have to go for it. I think she's cutting it to the side pocket. Wow, it was really close. So it's 2 points for Angeline. She's getting a little bit closer to Yuki, who needs a really good break right now.
And someone asking on YouTube, who are the commentators? Well, the brilliant Belarusian, as I call her, is Margaret Fefilova, already through to the semi-finals. And my name is Mark White, and we're very, very proud to be sitting here watching the Predator One Pool Women's Cup. We got the best seat in the house, but you can be with us all day also. Second day of the quarterfinals, and then tomorrow we have the 2 semi-finals, and then on Sunday it's the big one. And I'm wondering if the lady on the other microphone is going to be in it.
Well, we will see. It depends if the lady could find a good break. It's very important point.
Oh,
I think she's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, if the 2 ball is not frozen to the rail, she should be okay. Oh, I think she will kick it. Yeah, actually, it's a smart choice. It's quite easy kick. It just divides the distance like to half, and yeah, she's checking the angle.
Yeah, just don't get any unwanted English on the ball.
Yeah, you don't need to get like so tricky position. You just hit it soft, and you have automatical angle to the 3. Really nice one. Don't scratch.
Unless you hook yourself by the angle.
Yeah, and the 4 ball layout looks a bit tricky too.
I tell ya. Yeah, she's okay.
She's fine. She's a very nice girl. I met her in Japan and on a few other tournaments, and she's so kind, so friendly all the time. Great person. Great player and a great person. Just amazing combination. Very talented, and what's the most important is hard working, because talent without hard work means absolutely nothing.
Joey Alman saying, if you have a good rack, then the 10 shouldn't move. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning in previous matches, Mark, that I was checking the girls breaking, and when I was watching 10 ball goes up all the time, I said that probably rack is not so tight, because it's not supposed to move with a magic rack. Only if it's got kicked with the other ball.
I was actually commentating on a game recently. It was 10 ball, but the guy doing the rack, doing his own rack, actually racked, and no one noticed it until he broke. He racked the 9 ball on the spot instead of the 10 ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then broke off and realized.
Yeah, it happens even in big tournaments. I remember, I believe it was World Cup of Pool. It was, I don't remember the opponent, but it was Spain playing Francisco Sanchez Ruiz together with his teammate David Alcaide. And the referee was just racking 9 ball, not in the middle of the rack, but like a little bit in the front, behind the one. It was pretty funny. But everybody makes mistakes. We are just humans, not robots. It was a great effort. 8 points for her in this crack. And she's on the hill, leading 56-30. We are back to Angeline.
Keep your comments coming, guys. And if you've got any questions for our semi-finalist who's on commentary here with us, Margaret Fefilova, she's pleased to answer any of them. Trevor Hill says it's great commentary, a nice balance between the 2 commentators. Wow. Plenty of love flying around, as we said.
Yeah, I think we have a good chemistry commentating together. It's very important.
That's what love is all about. And of course, our common love is Paul.
That's true. We are sharing one passion, and we hope that you guys are enjoying it together with us.
I was so tired yesterday. I went to bed. I had some dinner. I went to bed, and I was laying in bed, and I was thinking about Paul, and I couldn't sleep. So I tuned in, and luckily there was a high roller tournament in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Being streamed, so I went on and I watched that, and it went all the way down to the final rack, and the guy comboed the 9 on the second shot.
Oh wow, that was a good show for you.
Yeah.
It's a really great way to finish your day.
Yeah, fabulous.
So Angeline took ball in hand. She's currently playing for 10 points, and it looks a bit challenging now to get to the 3 ball, isn't it?
Yeah, needs a...
Has to show a really good stroke.
Yeah, really deep draw here. Lots of left-hand English.
Yeah.
Maybe just slide past the 10, will she? Watch this back arm. Let's enjoy this stroke.
She has awesome fundamentals. It's beautiful. But let's see that. Well, she still could cut the 3 ball, but it's really complicated to avoid the contact with the 9 and the 8 to get the position to the 5 ball.
Yeah, can she play it with lots of left-hand English maybe and zip it over towards that 5 ball? I know it's tough on such a thin cut.
Yeah, it's really tough, and you know the fact that she is playing with the bridge, it doesn't make it even easier, you know.
Do you have a favorite bridge to use? I know you prefer to use an extension whenever you can, but obviously you have to use...
Yeah, obviously I prefer using extension. I feel much more comfortable playing with it, and if I can reach the ball with the extension, of course I go for it. But if I can't, yeah, I have Kamui bridge. It's a really good one. I place it on the break cue, and yeah, it's like
okay.
I have it everywhere with me.
Yeah, that was the problem, wasn't it? Lots of
things.
with the rest. Such a difficult.
So 7 balls left. It means 3 points for Angeline. And the score is 56 to 32. 33, sorry.
So Yuki just needing 4 points, I think, isn't it? To wrap up the first set. Best of 3 sets, of course. In the Predator, 1 pool Women's Cup. 3rd semi-final. 1 more to come later on. Semi-finals tomorrow. And then the big one on Sunday. Who will lift that beautiful trophy?
Break looks good now. She made 2 balls. And she only needs 2 more.
Yeah.
So she takes ball in hand, and the 2 ball will be the winning ball in the first set.
There's going to be one happy panda in a minute.
Yeah, I'm curious if she's going to wear this panda.
It's exactly what I thought. Will she get the panda head out? Yeah.
Nice one, Yuki. Well done. The first set. First set is done. 60 points to 33 in favor of Yuki. What a great show it was. And Yuki was breaking first in the first set, so now it's turn for Angeline. I'm not sure if she probably decided to take a timeout.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea now.
Yeah.
And timeouts seem to help, don't they? I remember watching a game yesterday where a particular Belarusian girl took a timeout.
Yeah, I did, because it was, first of all... Oh, she's back.
Yeah. She wants to
Yeah, she wants to take time out. Okay, good.
So from one timeout to another, tell us about your timeout yesterday.
Yeah, it was absolutely needed, to be honest, because it was so long match, and I realized that I'm just losing focus, and I just needed to change the atmosphere. So I went out of the room, just washed my face, and I was saying myself that now I have to start from the beginning. So it was completely restart. Sometimes it's just like restart a computer. If it doesn't work, you have to restart it and it works again. So it was really needed, and I came back from timeout. I was so focused. It just worked good. So I guess it was just a good moment to take it. And obviously it was so long match, and you just need it sometimes.
Reboot yourself. I like that.
Right.
Switch it off and on. If something doesn't work, it works most of the time. Just switch it off and switch it on again.
Exactly.
A few more people joining us here. Thank you very much for joining us on the Facebook and YouTube feeds. You're watching the Predator One Pool Women's Cup, and it's quarterfinals day, and we're playing 10 ball with 9 ball rules, race to 60 points, and the best of 3 sets. You just saw Yuki taking the first set.
Yeah. Do we have any interesting comments in the chat?
Just going through them. Yes.
Yeah, you can read them because I don't have them on my device, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just going through them now. Hi, Yuki-san, says Jose Emmanuel Dimitri Tirol. Wow, that's a name, isn't it? And Joey Ailman, what's she doing? I can't see that. Joey Ailman says the Panda Queen of Pool. Panda Queen of Pool, I like that.
Yeah, it could be her really new nickname.
Yeah.
I don't think if she has one, but probably she will have one after this match and after this tournament.
Yeah, I see a whole team.
Love it.
Yeah.
Cute little panda.
Yeah. And instead of having the black eyes, it could have 2 8 balls in there instead.
That's a good idea. I think Angeline is ready.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. Set number 2. Angeline 1 set down.
And she's ready to break.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angeline, you break first in the set. Good luck to both ladies again in the second set.
Yeah, Angeline TICOALU from Jakarta. Robert Nightingale says he's absolutely loving Yuki's attitude. Yeah, she's going to win a lot of fans over with her attitude.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, wow. She loves the cue ball control, but she still made the ball in the side. And look at the ball's layout. Doesn't seem pretty easy.
Just ball in hand and she should be okay.
Yeah, should be fine. A few complicated situations on the table, but still manageable. For example, the position from 5 to 6, as you can see. Not an easy one. Also, the way 8 ball is placed could be a little bit challenge. Yeah, she was thinking in the beginning to play from the position, but it's just the beginning of the set, so she can secure 10 points without much risk.
Yeah, very important to get off to a better start, isn't it? In this set, she didn't get off to a great start in the first set.
Yeah, right.
So she want to put a little bit of pressure on Yuki. doesn't really touch this 3, really, does she, with the 2, if she can help it? Certainly not too hard anyway.
Yeah, so to avoid the 3 ball goes too far away. It looks good.
Yeah, it's okay. Question for you, if you don't mind, from David K. Margaret.
Yeah, sure.
He says you use a graphite shaft, a carbon fiber shaft, but you still wear a glove. How come?
Yeah, because it's just more consistent feeling wearing a glove. It's not about playing wooden shaft or carbon fiber. I just love the consistency, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit more humid in the room or it's too dry. It's always the same feeling.
Consistency.
Right.
Part of your fundamentals, of course. That's what we're going for, right? So any little improvement you can make to make it more consistent is...
Right. Consistency is a key for everything.
Nice angle on this 5, isn't it? Just to come back across the face of the 6 to play it in the same pocket. Oh, don't scratch. Don't scratch.
That was really unfortunate.
Shame. What a shame.
So it's 4 points. 4 points for Angeline in the first inning of the second set. I want to remind you guys that ball which is made with a fall doesn't count, if you wondered. And we are back to Yuki. Her first break in the set. She broke so well so far. She struggled a few times in the previous set, but in general, her break is so solid and so consistent and very well controlled.
We're getting so many comments about Yuki's attitude, and I'm convinced that is part of the reason why she plays so well, because she just seems to be enjoying it. So look, even she's skipping around the table like a little ballerina, she's like enjoying it.
She just stole my heart.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're looking at some players and it seems like they're not enjoying it. Like I understand they do, but they just look so focused and it's like tough routine for them. It just seems like that. But for her, it looks like she's so light. She's enjoying it so much. She's just so positive. I just love the attitude of this girl. And she's going to be a great champion, that's for sure. And she's only 23 years old.
Yeah, what a great future. What a great talent. And what great entertainment for everyone that is lucky enough to watch her as well.
That's true.
Really is a pleasure.
Oh, look at that one. She didn't want this contact with the 10 ball, that's for sure.
No.
I feel like she can actually kick it to the side.
Just checking the jump shot first.
Yeah, she's checking if she could place the bridge. She will be comfortable. She can reach this one.
Milk fed, it says on the back. Maybe that's the secret. It's the milk that she drinks every morning.
Oh, I think this one is a brand of clothes, actually, she's wearing. Yeah, I think it's one of her sponsors. Yeah, she's checking the kick shot. One rail to make the 4 ball to the side pocket. Oh, she went for the jump cue. Yeah, she did. Okay. Yuki, remember, 1 foot on the floor. She should be fine, I think. Let's see this jump shot. She feels pretty comfortable.
She needs some big, fluffy panda feet so she can get a bit higher.
Right. Well, it's not an easy to reach this one. You have to stroke it pretty good and to jump right on the 4 ball. Oh, yeah. We overjumped it. So 5 points for Yuki. And we are seeing pretty close battle so far. She's leading 5 points to 4 over Angeline. And we are back to Angeline now.
I have a lovely story. There's a guy in Thailand called Pizit Chansley, and he is 6 red champion.
Mm-hmm.
And his daughter is also a great snooker player. She's snooker champion of Thailand. And her little brother, who I first saw play when he was about 5 years old, his father actually made him some high shoes, very high shoes.
Oh, wow. I think I saw some pictures in the internet, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Well, his father made them for him. And now the boy I watched the other day obviously doesn't need them anymore. He's grown up a bit now. I think he's about 12 years old now. And he actually just missed the last black for a 147 maximum snooker break.
Oh, really? That's impressive.
So
that's really impressive result.
Yeah, talent runs in that family for sure, right?
That's for sure, right?
Some more questions. Robert Nightingale, is it only 9-foot tables being used, or can you play on an 8-foot?
Yeah, in this table, every player has to play on 9-foot standard tables, and of course the pocket sizes are limited. So before tournament started, when the players were signing in, we were checking all conditions. We were checking the pocket size, the tables they're playing on. Of course, it's really tough to make conditions similar to every player, but organizers tried their best. So yeah, mostly in this format, in this tournament, they're using 9-foot table, but of course you can play the same format with 8-foot table, but all players has to be in same conditions.
There you go. Hope that answers your question, Robert. Thanks very much for asking it, mate. Always lovely to hear from you. Good morning to Roberto Muxi. He's watching. And Mehmet Sari.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who is joining us. Hope you enjoy it. And look at that, like the position of the 3-ball. Looks a bit tricky, isn't it?
What will she do? Leave the bank, do you think?
Well, it looks like. Yeah, she will. Oh, probably she went. Oh, maybe she can play to the side?
No, I don't think so.
Like, if she would go for the bank, she would probably hit it a little bit slower then. And now I think she's still checking the bank shot. I don't believe that she could play it straight in the side pocket. Has to avoid the contact with the cue ball. Not an easy one for sure. Wow, what a great effort it was. Look at that. It was a very nice one. But yeah, it was a great shot. She deserved it. Seriously deserved it. She hit it so well. Very good cue ball control in the bank shot like this. It's not easy to get it.
Beautifully played.
Yeah, it was a little reward for this shot, I would say.
Decided to play it off the nose of the side pocket into the corner instead.
Yeah. I want to remind you guys who are just tuning in, if you don't know the rules, that we are playing 10-ball, but with 9-ball rules. So there are no call shots, and also combinations. 10-ball combinations are allowed. And if you make 10-ball from the break, it's automatically 15 points. And of course, if you have any questions regarding the rules, regarding the game, feel free to ask them.
Needs to cue this one well.
Wow, that was a beautiful stroke.
Wow. Has she got enough angle? I think she has. She can run this round the angles, around the rails. 1, 2, 3, 3 rails. Hopefully, she'll play with a lot of left-hand English as well. A lot of top left hand. Zip it round the rails. David Kay says, that boy you mentioned is Pat's brother. Yeah, that's correct. I've seen him in those shoes at the club in Chonburi. Brilliant. What's the queuing here?
Wow, it was beautiful.
Short pace though. She could have done
Yeah,
that.
a little bit too much side spin. Oh, I had pretty similar 8-ball yesterday in the last track. I was so thin cut.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you remember it, Mark.
I do remember it.
It was crazy, like one after another.
But you made it. It was up the other end, as I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so thin. I had to play it with a spin to get the position on the 9.
I believe that was the winning rack, no?
Yeah, it was the last one.
Yeah, that's
where
it.
I scored 15 points.
Yeah. So I think she was considering the banking for a second. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just looking to see where she wants a cue ball on the 9. She's going to bank it up to the right-hand corner. As we look, I think. I don't think it's on in that pocket, is it? In the left-hand corner. I think the 10's slightly in the way.
Yeah, I think 10 is in the way, obviously. Probably she's checking to bank it on the right corner, top right one. Yeah, she was checking the line.
Great story, I've got to tell you now. Oh, it's too much.
Yeah, it was too much. So it's 7 points for Angeline. And yeah, we are back to Yuki. So what about the story you wanted to tell me, Mark?
Yeah, Trevor's. I've got a follow-up story to this actually as well. Trevor Hill says, I played a player on the Florida tour years ago. He took off his shoe and played a jump shot in the middle of the table by cueing through his toes. He made the ball and run out. It was brilliant.
Oh, wow. Hard to believe that.
There's actually a guy that I played in Bangkok. Sorry.
Look at that break, by the way.
Great break, isn't it?
That's fantastic. It looks like 15 points if everything goes well.
Yeah, I mean, too little tricky, but it goes in this corner and in the side as well. So
yeah, I believe the side shouldn't be a problem. Depends on the angle which she leaves now.
And look where the 3 is as well. So nothing to do with the cue ball.
That's beautiful. You just have to stop it. Stop the cue ball right where the 2 ball is, and then roll the 3 ball a little bit and get the position from 4 to 5. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
The ball's layout is beautiful after the break.
There's a guy from the Philippines called Jeffrey Prieto, a great pool player. And I actually played him in Bangkok, and he played through his feet. He actually puts chalk between his toes, and you can go on YouTube and actually watch him. His nickname is Jeffrey the Wax Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he says it will play anyone in the world if he can put wax on the balls. Have you ever played like that, where you put wax on the balls, a special?
No, to be honest, no.
Okay, it changes the angle of the throw, and it changes the action that you can get on the cue ball. It's fascinating.
Okay.
You can get the same sort of effect with putting, like furniture polish, the spray furniture polish.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think I heard about it, but it doesn't really actually make sense to practice like this because on major tournaments you just don't have it. So
no, it's just for a bit of fun.
Pretty senseless. Maybe it's just like for fun or.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of trick shot players use it when to put on the white because it makes the cue ball react much easier.
yeah, I believe so.
So back to this important rack.
Great position to the 8 ball. I think she's gaining confidence again. Like, she's getting in the zone. She looks exactly the same as she was in the beginning of the first set. Really confident, really focused.
She's got that little skip back in her step as well when she's round there. She's such a cheeky little player. It's such a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, right. Wow, what a great run out for 15 points. Yeah. She didn't take ball in hand. Really impressive one.
You might just have seen her at the end of that rack clench her fist with delight. It really was a fantastic run out there for 15, as you say.
Yeah. We are back to Angeline.
Christian said, good morning, Margaret and Mark. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to everyone who are joining us.
You're with us on the Predator One Pool Women's Cup, and we're on quarterfinals day 2. And we still have another match to come after this at 5 p.m. Don't miss it. Jennifer Beretta from the USA against Jasmine Ocean. Jumping Jasmine Ocean.
Wow, beautiful break here. Look at that one.
Wow, and she's on the 3 ball. I think she's got to take ball in hand, right? Oh, no, it's the 1 ball.
It's a 1 ball, right. She can actually play for 15 points, but I'm not sure if the 3 ball passes in the corner pocket because the 8 ball is so close to it.
Looks tight. She's having a look.
Mm-hmm.
If it does, I think she'll take it from where it is.
Yeah, sure. I think she has to take a chance now. It's a really good opportunity for her to take lead.
Yeah, for the first time in the match.
Right.
So big rack here.
Good shot here.
Now, if it's tight, she could play the carom on the 8. Leave the 3 into the opposite corner. She thinks it goes though.
Yeah, it could be an option. She has to hit it so thin though.
Yeah, there's she looking at it now, I think, isn't she? We'll soon know when she lines up. I think she's,
it's hard to tell because from her point of view, it's completely different from what we are looking. But yeah, she's checking the carom, that's for sure. So the most important is to control the 3 ball now after this carom. Yeah? Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Carry on.
No, I already finished the phrase. Yeah.
Shot.
Let's just watch the shot, right?
Ooh,
no. Thin on the 8. Yeah.
Yeah, she needed to be much thinner, didn't she, on the 3 ball there, unfortunately.
Yeah, so 3 points for Angeline.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
What is do you have a favourite shot on the table? I think, I love this. I can't wait to play this shot.
I don't know. Not really. I really love playing it simple, as simple as possible. If I could play just simple stop shot or just follow, draw, probably my favorite shot is stun shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I think it's the most controlled shot I have.
Absolutely.
It's easy to control the speed.
The train now arriving at platform 4. So yeah, look, she can play from here, I think.
I believe so. Depends on the angle of the one she has.
Yeah. Looks as if she might be caroming into the 3 or the 4 maybe, or not. Or can she slide past?
It's hard to tell because we cannot really see the angle. so good. But we will see it now. Oh, it looks beautiful. Really good stroke here. So Yuki is playing for 15 points. She didn't take ball in hand. It's gonna be second 15 in a row. She's gonna finish this one. I'm already afraid to say things like this because of the commentary curse we mentioned before.
You know what happened last set?
Right.
Janči Pelenča says, greetings from Slovakia, and greetings to you also. Kristen Arias says, solid match later. Oh, yes, absolutely is. And Carly McGee has a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I could probably answer this, but I won't, because I think everyone knows the answer to this already. Hi, Margaret, can I ask, do you ever shout? Your voice is so lovely and calm.
Well, it's kind of hard to get to the point when I'm so mad, so I have to shout. But yeah, of course, it happens sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, can you imagine?
No.
Do you want me to demonstrate it right on the live stream? I don't think you guys will enjoy it. I don't want to ruin my reputation. Yeah,
I don't think we'd ever see it if you were playing in a match, right? You'd never.
No, you will never see that. That's for sure. Because I don't like to show emotions when I'm playing. And my mentality is that whatever happens, there is always, like, even if you lose, there is just a lesson to learn, to improve, and then you learn from this mistake, and it's actually how the process of growing is going. So it's nothing bad, nothing negative about it. There's always or lesson or another lesson. If you win, there is also a lesson. So this process never stops. So it actually doesn't make sense to be so upset. So you're actually shouting, crying after you made a bad mistakes in tournaments.
Okay, let's ask you another question, and let's flip it the other way. Would you ever get so excited that you would jump on the table at the end of a match? Say you won the US Open. Oh, wants to bounce. Oh, she's okay. She can cut this in.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
It looks tricky. Looks like a really big angle here. She has to take a rest. About talking about jumping on the table, no, I really don't think so. I mean, I didn't win those big titles where you, like, world titles, but I think I wouldn't do that either.
Let's just wait until you win the US Open or something.
No,
what a great shot on the 10 that is.
It was a great shot, and it was for 15 points, was the most important, and she had 2 15s in a row. That's really impressive.
Yeah, on fire, isn't she, at the moment? Absolutely unbelievable. Excuse my laughing. It was just that she's just skipping around the table again. It just makes me chuckle.
Yeah, she is very sweet. Very cute to watch.
Carly says, thanks for answering the question. And Christian says, he's just laughing at the fact that you said, do we want you to demonstrate it live now? Oh, that 2 balls in the same pocket.
Look at that break.
Wow. Can she get through to the 1?
I believe so.
If she can, she'll go for 15, right?
Yeah, she really needs it now.
And don't forget, guys, if you want to register for the 10x4 tournament here on One Pool, details are on the website and on their Facebook page. Right. Qualifying begins next weekend, believe it or not, the 3rd and 4th of October. The tournament proper is in December. And I think we're looking for 16 qualifiers, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's going to be a total, I think, of 64 players.
Yeah, anyway, like all information, guys, is available on the official website. And if you can take part in the qualifiers. It's going to be awesome for sure. It's a great experience.
The format looks amazing.
Yeah, it's really exciting to watch, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if you followed One Sports TV. We had 4 guys competing in this format. It was like testing this format. It was Francisco Sanchez from Spain, Joshua Filler, Albin Ocean, and Tyler Steyer. We had 4 great champions in this format, and it was so exciting.
Wow.
Believe me. So if you could, just go through old videos of One Sports TV, find this match, and you will see what this format looks like. It's exciting to play, exciting to watch. So everyone can have a chance to participate in this one.
Sounds very exciting to commentate on as well. I wonder if we might get a chance to commentate on a bit of that together as well. What do you reckon?
Oh, really? I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah, many players are asking me if I enjoy doing commentary more than I enjoy playing. And it's really hard to answer this question because it's just so different. But I definitely enjoy it.
It's easy. Yeah. Trying to steal a bit of angle. What a shame. You really feel for her, don't you, Margaret, this morning? Just not quite on her game, is she?
Yeah. So it's 4 points for Angeline here. And she was going for 15 points. She didn't take ball in hand.
So not looking good at the moment, is it, for Angeline TICOALU?
Yeah, absolutely.
Elman has a question for you, Margaret. Do you have a player you look forward to playing in particular? A rival of sorts? Who do you really enjoy playing against?
No, really interesting question, to be honest. It's kind of hard to tell, because when I'm playing, obviously, we all were. Oh no, she's clashed.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so sorry for her. It was such a good break, but unfortunately it's 0 points for Yuki. We are back to Angeline, and I can keep answering those questions. So, of course, we all are told about this theory that we are not playing the opponent, right? We are just playing the table. And I'm just trying to get into my head, like, during all my career. So no matter who I'm playing, just have to play the same way. And I learned to do that. I don't care who my opponent is. And that's why I don't really have people who I love to play against. I definitely enjoy playing men's tournaments. I do it a lot. I learn a lot because I think fair to say that it's just different, and there's so much to learn from top male players. Angeline, it's your turn. Yuki broke dry. Yeah, she wasn't sure about it.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I was liking the story so much. I thought.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, pretty much, I cannot say that I have favorite players to play.
I mean, I'd love to ask you this question. I mean, I was saying yesterday about how near the women's game is now to the men's game, if not already on a level in certain players.
Well, I would say that there is no really difference between if you are a male or female player. It's all about the hard work. It's all about dedication, the goals you have.
Absolutely. So, yeah. And that is what led me on to the next subject about, I honestly believe this, and I truly believe this from my time watching lots of different pool, that I think the younger generation of women now have a far better technique than a lot of the equivalent males. I just think that Yeah, I just think you work so much harder, not in every instance, but I just get the feeling that you really, really do study it and pick the whole game to pieces and then try and put it back together again and understand each and every little detail of the game.
Yeah, that's very important. Right. Beautifully said.
I mean, how can you understand something, right, if you don't know how it works?
Yeah.
And I think you are, and the things you're doing at your academy, and I know Pia Fila is doing it as well, and lots of other players who are putting so much into the game. I was speaking to a guy last night from America called Nate.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy. I know him.
Fabulous guy. He runs the Cue It Up podcast.
Yeah, I know.
That last night, and he runs one for youngsters.
Mm-hmm.
So so inspirational to listen to what's going on around the world for youngsters in pool as well, which of course is the future, right?
Of course. I wish more people would understand how important it is to invest in young players in future. Like, this is the generation which will lead our sport in a few years. And it's so important.
Yeah, and I think there was a little period when Paul was going through.
Wow.
Look at this.
That was so needed kick, this one.
Yeah, there was a point that Paul wasn't really maybe had a great high profile that it's getting again now, and it really is coming to the forefront of of a well covered sport now, and lots of people getting into it, especially throughout this time as well.
Mm-hmm.
These different formats and different exciting formats like this one, of course.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a good angle. Probably a little bit to the opposite side of the table.
Yeah, I was wondering if she might play this down the corner past the 9, where the 9 is.
Yeah, could be an option, but not sure if she would like to do that. She probably prefer to go across the table and come back the cue ball approximately in the center of the table to play the 5 in the side pocket.
Yeah, that's what she's looking at now, isn't it? There's so many questions coming in for you. It's great. Cheers, guys. Keep them coming.
That's amazing.
She's working overtime this morning, Margaret.
Yeah, I love to chat with you guys, so ask whatever you want. We will try to answer as much questions as we can.
What a great shot that was.
That was amazing shot right here. Very good cue ball control. Nice stroke. And she's got a good angle on the 6. She's playing for 10 points. And looks good so far.
Sebastian Bock, just to answer your question, the name of the podcast was Cue It Up.
Yeah.
And it was just a feature within one of the podcasts. I think it was the Justin Bergman Gomez challenge that it's on that particular podcast. So if you search him on Facebook, you'll see it, or just go on to Google or whatever, you'll find that. Very, very interesting. I find any conversation about Paul very interesting. So
yeah, I think Nate has so many interesting stuff on his page, and he's got some invited players to chat with, and it's just exciting to listen to.
Yeah, he's a very good presenter as well, very good talker, and he certainly knows his stuff, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Very good cue ball control. She's very accurate hitting the cue ball without so much risk, and yeah, impressive cue ball control.
I want this to go to a third set, don't you?
That's for sure. That's going to be super exciting.
Christian asks you, Margaret, when you practice your break on a specific day, how many hours do you put towards it?
Well, I usually practice my break shot in the end of the practice session because, of course, you have like this stiff feeling in your muscles after so many breaks in a row, right? So you better do it in the end of the practice, not in the beginning. And I usually play like 30 minutes to 1 hour, not more. So yeah, it's very rare occasion when I just practice so many break shots in a row. I try to combine it. Let's say I do 10 breaks in a row and then I make break and run, stuff like that. So it was 10 points for Angeline, by the way. She took ball in hand. And we are back to Yuki.
I hope that answers your question, Christian. And maybe next time you're in the pool hall, you can do your breaking practice at the end. Try that. You never know. It might change a few things for the good for you. So Yuki to break.
Yeah. Oh, she lost the cue ball control. I believe it's going to be dry.
Yeah.
She didn't hit a square. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 0 points. And so far it was 2 dry breaks in a row by Yuki. Looks like she's really struggling with the break this time. She got 2 15s in a row and then 2 dry breaks. Very unfortunate. And it's turn for Angeline, who's got a really good chance now to take a lead even.
Yeah.
No, not take a lead because Yuki is like up 35 to 28, but she could get so much closer. But yeah, even with the 10 points, she will have the 3 points lead over Yuki. She needs a good break. Oh, she lost the cue ball also, but the 8 ball.
Yeah, gonna go.
Oh, yeah. 8 ball.
Look at the spin on the cue ball. That's how you know that.
Yeah, it's still spinning.
Spun it lots of side that she got on the cue ball, unwanted, of course. Very, very interesting comment here from Danao Newstead, who says, I believe pool is a mind game as much as it is a sport. It's a genderless game. And yeah, I agree with you totally there. And that's why I think that I'm convinced that women put more attention to detail
that's for sure
than men do, you know, and I think that's why this game is improving so much, because I just love the enthusiasm, the attention to detail that you put in, and you actually do. I said this the other day to you. You study it like you're becoming a doctor of pool or something. You know, you're doing your studying and you're learning everything about it.
Yeah, because in the game of pool there are still so many things you cannot control. There is an element of luck. I have to accept that. And sometimes there are so many unpredictable things, so you want to study as much things about the game as possible to eliminate those unpredictions just to minimum. I guess that's a point. And Angeline is playing for 10 points here. Needs a good angle on the 5 now to get the position to the 6. Probably the key shot she's gonna make now to create this comfortable angle on the 5.
Yeah,
very important.
Yeah, you're correct there. She would love a half ball angle, wouldn't she? So she can draw off the side and up towards the 5 ball. 6 ball, sorry.
Yeah.
Draw and right hand English. Needs another one here though, Margaret.
I'm not sure about if she got a comfortable angle.
Maybe she can run it through with top. I think she's got a slight angle on the good side, shall we say, as Louise would say.
Yeah, Louise is an amazing commentator. Well, it's a tricky though, because the position of the 7 and 9, you don't want to run into these balls. Well, if you run into the 7 ball, you will still be fine, but it depends on which side of the ball you're gonna hit it. So it still looks a bit tricky. Very, very challenging shot now for Angeline.
Just wondering, Margaret, if she can come back up between the 9 and the 10, just a slight little bit, just a little dab of right-hand English on this, just to straighten it up a little bit off the round code, close to the 9 on the way back up. Oh, she's come the other way.
Wow, that was so beautiful. What a great shot it was.
Wow. You'd feel good if you played that, wouldn't you, Margaret?
That's for sure. I would feel so proud of myself. Yeah, that was a great shot. That's for sure. It shows that she's feeling really comfortable playing with her carbon fiber shaft, because this shot was a real challenge. Smart choice.
Yeah, a bit of confidence coming back now, isn't it? And I really hope she can win this set and take it to a decider. That would be fantastic.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Good cue ball control here. Good speed.
Would you stun over for the 10 here or just run it in slowly?
Well, depends on the angle. If it's really little, I would probably run it slowly, like a little bit follow. But if the angle is big, I would play stun shot. Yeah, just like that.
Beautifully played.
Yeah, looks like Angeline is gaining confidence in the second set. And with these 10 points, she will take a lead. First time in the match.
Yeah, well done. Good comeback.
Yeah, really nice one. Yuki is stretching before the break shot to make sure that she's gonna hit it good. I don't know if you noticed, Mark, she changed the spot where she is breaking from.
Yeah, she's changed the side, hasn't she?
Yeah, she moved the cue ball a little bit to the left side from where we can see.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh, no, doesn't look good.
No ball. Wow.
Looks dry. So third dry break in a row from Yuki. Wow, that's a great chance for Angeline now.
But you know what I like about this girl, Yuki? Even when things aren't going right. I mean, I noticed it yesterday in Pia Filla's body language when her break was going wrong. It was just destroying her. You know, you could see the energy draining out of her. But she's still skipping around the table and you know, like, okay, it doesn't matter. There's another guy coming in a minute.
I think that's very important. I mean, it's very important. You don't want these emotions to control you. You know, you just don't want to get mad at yourself. So you just have to let it go and say, okay, doesn't work. What can I improve so the next time it works? It's much better than just like being mad or showing the emotions. It doesn't lead to anything, you know?
No, only more heartache for yourself and more damage for yourself.
Exactly. Wow, it looks like a dry break for Angeline here, too.
Yeah, you've already got one component, haven't you? One opponent, and then you're creating your own self as an opponent if you start.
Yeah. And this opponent is much more difficult to beat.
Absolutely.
Look at Yuki, she's smiling. What a great attitude this girl has. The hit looks good.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
She
back.
made 2 balls in the side.
Look at
Oh, look at the 2 ball. Oh my god.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if she could play it. I think she could. Yeah, I think she could. It's gonna be a little bit complicated to get to the 3.
She's got the angle on it from where she is, though, Margaret. I think
Yeah,
she can do it.
she definitely does. And she could go for 15 points. The position is not easy, but at least she's got a shot in the 1. It's very important.
Oh, look at that lovely right hand English there, zipping it right up. Absolutely perfect, I think.
Beautiful stroke here by Yuki, that's for sure. Important position now.
Yeah, it's perfect. Look, it looks perfect. It looks absolutely perfect. If it slows up, slow up, slow up.
Oh, wow. This class looks so fast. Do you think she could see it?
I think she can, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah. The way she's
like.
maybe not that. Now having a second look.
Yeah, probably it's like she could see just a small part of the 3 ball, so she could not play it. Yeah, she's checking.
But look, no disappointment in her face. Straight away looking for the next shot. Okay, right. I can't play that one. Let's find another one.
Yeah. That's what I like, actually. Because if you think about it, what's the point of being disappointed? It already happened. So it is how it is. You just have to accept it, okay, and just create a new plan because it's already in the past and now you have to work with what you have.
Yeah. You can't do anything about the shot you just played, but you can do everything about the next shot you play.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she can pot this, you know. Oh,
what a great effort it was.
wow.
So it's 4 points for Yuki. Really entertaining match. I'm really enjoying to watch it.
Yeah, absolutely enjoying every single minute of this. It's got everything, hasn't it?
Right. We are back to Angeline.
I think she's just waiting for the go ahead.
We have pretty tight score here. 38-39. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you're correct.
Wow. It was beautiful break. Look at the cue ball.
Come on, yes, and look at the 1 ball. Look at the 1 ball.
Yeah. Wow, that's impressive. That's probably one of the best breaks I've seen in this tournament so far, to be honest.
Fabulous, isn't it? Every single ball goes. There's no clusters. Perfectly on the 1.
Yeah.
Almost like a training session at 4 balls sort of close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls close to the rail. 3 in the line in the center.
The key shot is now to get to the 2 ball.
Whoa.
Slow down. Yeah, she's fine. It wasn't an easy one, but
yeah, very difficult, aren't they, to control when they're near to the corner pocket. One of those like that was then.
Beautiful stroke.
I mean, I'm so impressed. I started commentating on this as you did as well on the Monday.
Mm-hmm.
This is day 5, and you know, I'm so impressed with the quality of the stroke, of all the fundamentals, of the attitude, of the sportsmanship between the ladies. It's just absolutely a beautiful tournament and a great experience and such a pleasure.
Oh, it looks like she hooked herself on the 4-ball. She went too far with the angle.
What a shame.
Yeah, she wanted to hit the rail, the side rail, a little bit closer to the side pocket to avoid this symbol, that's for sure.
Might be able to kick it off this side rail, yeah, there where she's looking. 2 rails, of course.
Yeah, I believe it's really complicated to play the jump shot.
That's where she wants it. Look, right at the last.
Yeah, she's checking how to place the bridge if she has to play the jump shot.
Ah.
But yeah, I would probably play the kick shot 2 rails, side rail, top rail, and then 4-ball. Yeah, she's checking it now. I have a feeling that she could make it, to be honest.
It's close, unlucky.
Yeah. So 5 points for Angeline. And she took a lead once again.
4 points ahead. Tony Gonzalez and Ren De Vera are thanking us for the stream. Thank you, One Paul. Thank you to Miriam in the side of things. Thanks to the whole One Paul team.
1 ball in. And look at the position. She has a shot on the 1.
And we know from experience she's not shy about taking the 1 without taking ball in hand. So she's going to be going for 15 here, Margaret.
Right. I mean, the position is, it just looks great, so no need to take ball in hand, obviously. Just slowly roll the cue ball, just like that, and get the good position on the 2.
Just stun this in, can't she? Leave herself on the 3. Maybe just slight little run through. Not much, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Perfect angle to get to the 4.
The only one more or less difficult shot here, as I can see, is probably to get from 5 to the 6. Because 5 is on the opposite side of the table, so she has to think which angle she wants to leave on the 4-ball to get a good angle on the 5-ball later. It's very important to judge, like, few balls ahead.
It's interesting to listen to you actually talking your way around the pattern, you know, the route that you want to take. And yeah, very, very good point that about being on the right side of the 5.
I just hope that I could express myself well so people understand me. And Yuki is playing for 15 points, ladies and gentlemen. She didn't take ball in hand. And it looks really impressive so far. She's got a really comfortable angle on the 5.
This looks good, doesn't it? Doesn't want to be straight, just don't be straight. That's okay.
Oh, it's okay. She has
Run it round
a
2.
good angle, I believe.
Bit of right hand English.
Yeah.
Zip it up. Just before.
Yeah, looks good.
So looking good here, Margaret, for 15.
Yeah, she looks pretty comfortable. with everything she's doing. Smart decision.
Yeah, I like
Doesn't want to take a risk. Just look at her. She probably wanted to get the opposite side, like the opposite angle, but she's okay. She will be fine. It's manageable for her.
Yeah, just leave it slightly longer. Don't try to get too close. Running out of bed of the table, isn't she, the further she comes down? So stayed away nicely. So this for 15 points. Can the panda pounce? Oh,
That was so unexpected.
wow.
I think she jumped a little bit of the shot.
She moved on the shot visibly. You saw her move. A little bit of anxiousness in her action there, unfortunately. Perfect up until that point.
So it's 9 points for Yuki, and it's such a huge difference, right? Between 15 and 9.
Yeah. Cost her 6 points, that 10 ball there.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And we are back to Angeline.
And that really does highlight, actually, doesn't it, Margaret, the big bonus that you can get and the big reward for going for that 15 points, because it just shows you there, instead of getting 15, that one ball cost her 6 points, and that is the difference.
Yeah, that was a huge difference, that's for sure. She made a ball in the break. Let's see if she could. No, she cannot play the one, but look at the ball's layout. It looks like she actually can't play the one, even taking ball in hand.
No, I don't see what she can do here. I mean,
oh, it's actually the worst which could happen with you when you, like, especially in this very important moment of the rack when the score is quite tight and she has to take a lead or get closer to opponent's score, and she just doesn't have a shot even with ball in hand. That's so frustrating feeling.
Yeah, look at this. This happened to Pia Filler yesterday. She ended up having to play a combo.
Yeah, it happened to me also yesterday.
Yeah.
I know exactly how it feels.
Position as well, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I had like 2 ball hanging in the pocket. So I took ball in hand and played 1-2 combination. I made the combination, but then I didn't have the shot on the one after.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
I had to play the bank shot, and yeah, I missed it. And it was very important rack. It was like so important moment of the rack.
I think she's playing the 7 combo. Not the 7. What is that? The 5 behind the 3, is it?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's like 3 and 5 together.
Is it the 5 she's playing? I can't see, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's a 5 ball.
Yeah. But
Oh, that was so close.
Wow.
So it's 1 point only, right?
Yeah, that's just sheer bad luck, that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's such a bad luck. I feel so bad for her. I know how it feels.
NJ Paul says, good morning. Looks like we've got a cracker here. We certainly have got a cracker here.
Oh, where is it? No, it's okay. It looks good.
So ball in hand.
I think she should take ball in hand, to be honest, because with this 10 points, she will be just 2 balls. She will need just 2 balls to win in the next one. So, yeah, just take ball in hand. Make sure you make 10 points. It's gonna take Yuki on the hill.
Oh,
wow.
how? Wow,
That was tricky for sure.
Wow. Okay, I wouldn't say worrying times, but she's just...
It's 3 points, right? Yep.
Yeah, 3 points, just checking. Yeah. Just looking at that logo on that that sign to the left of the table. Isn't that a fantastic logo? Look at that. Shaking hands.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Perhaps in these times of the pandemic, they should be touching elbows, not hands. How is it where you are in Belarus at the moment?
Well, we already have a great break here by Angeline, by the way.
Oh, yes, look at this.
Look at the 2-ball. Okay, I believe she could play it in the bottom right corner. So yeah, we already have some tournaments finally here in Belarus, but we don't have handshakes, of course, before the match and after the match. So we just wish good luck to each other, just saying it, without any contact. And of course, we are not obligated to wear masks, which is strange if you ask me, but it's okay. It's just the rules. So yeah, pretty much we started these tournaments again, and I'm quite happy about it. It's just new reality, new rules, and that's it. But the most important is that we are back and we can play real competitions, because you miss it a lot, especially after almost 6 months playing only Ghost format. You really miss this feeling of playing a real opponent.
Yeah. I mean, this is quite near to well, this is the most real you can get, right, in this climate, I guess.
The only one thing which is missing is actually safety shots, those amazing safety battles you can get in the real match.
Yeah, being a snooker purist, I may call myself that. Snooker was my first love, and that is such a huge part of the game of snooker, of course. And I really love to play them in pool as well, when not on purpose, but if the situation arises, then there's nothing that's just as exciting, as running the table. Is a really good safety battle.
Yeah.
Hooking someone, then they kicking out of it, then you laying another one. Every part of the game is interesting in it. Yeah, and of course, as you said earlier, we were talking about you need to have all the parts of the game. And that is, of course, a part of the game, as much as the break is in some instances as well.
Wow, it was beautiful, beautiful shot here by Angeline. Great cue ball control. Avoided the contact with the 9, which was very important to get a good position on the 3.
Yeah, lots of cue power needed here. Watch this stroke.
And let me know if I'm wrong, but I think she didn't take ball in hand, right? So she's actually playing for 15 points.
Yes, she took the one ball along the rail without taking. Yeah. Oh, she's done the same. As you know, good. Remember last time she hooked herself behind the second ball.
Yeah. It was a little bit similar balls layout, but it was 7 and the 5, I think.
Yeah. Greetings from Manila, says Rendavera. Great country, of course, for Paul, the Philippines. I spent a year in Cebu. Absolutely loved the pool scene out there. And it's where I first did my first commentating. Actually, I've met my first commentating partner there. That's nicely played as well. Can draw this off the side rail, no problem. Silence as she prepares.
Yeah, you don't want to interrupt it with a comment sometimes. Wow, it was a really great stroke.
Sometimes just get lost, don't you, in the shot? It's just so calming and so relaxing, and just the complete.
Yeah.
It's like being at the tournament, you know, where it's just silence waiting for that strike.
Yeah, silence is good sometimes also.
Yeah.
What I love in doing commentary, I don't have much experience in that though, but you always have to find a perfect balance, you know, between talking about shots, talking about other things, replying questions, and keep quiet sometimes.
Whoa. It's okay, but okay. Yeah, she can run this round off 2 rails.
Yeah, she's okay. There is a natural angle on the 9 to get to the 10. Just need to focus on making it, obviously. There's like automatical position to the next one. Of course, if she could control the speed of the white ball. Great one.
Slow up a little bit. That's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, and this 10 ball gonna make a huge difference because it's for 15 points.
Yeah, she's going to be just 1 point away.
Really nice run out. Yep. So Angeline has 59 points currently.
And
but she was breaking first, right? Mm-hmm. So Yuki will have
2 more racks at least.
Yeah, very important break now for Yuki.
Yeah.
She has a chance to.
Oh, she's lost the white a little bit.
It looks beautiful.
Look at this.
Look at that break. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at the 2 ball. I'm not sure if it goes to the bottom left corner. Yeah, she's checking it now.
Yeah. Then we could be on with a sudden death decider here, and it looks like it could be our first one of the tournament, I think.
Yeah, she's making sure that she's on correct amount of points so she can just take ball in hand and secure 10 points.
Smart move.
Yeah, of course. She needs only 7 balls. 7 more balls, right? Yeah, she made 2 on the break.
Yeah, 2 more. 7 more, sorry. Yeah, she made 2.
7 more, yeah. Good cue ball control here. So the 8 ball will be actually the winning ball for her in this set and in the whole match.
Yeah, if she runs out here, there will be no reply. Players, of course, have the same amount of innings. It's like the wrong side, but it's no problem. She can just run this in. And I think over the whole match, she has been slightly the more consistent. Her break has certainly worked better most of the time. But also Angeline has played some excellent stuff as well.
And the last ball for the win.
Yeah.
Well done, Yuki.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So.
Killer panda.
Where's the panda?
We want to see a panda.
We want to see the panda's head, Yuki. She's gone to get it, I think.
She's too cute. Congratulations, Yuki. You played really well. It was great to see you. And well done, Angeline. It was an amazing, very exciting battle.
Thank you.
So Mark, you want to say something?
I just want to say commiserations and feel sorry for the loser. It really didn't want there to be one today because it was such a great match. You played it in such great spirit, both of you. Your break was just a little bit off sometimes there, Angeline. It worked much better in the first round against Par, as I remember. But you certainly was a great contributor to a fantastic match. And I think Yuki today just edged it slightly. She was just that bit more consistent, and that's why she's going to be in the semi-finals. But I know you'll be back. How do you feel? Do you have a few words to say to Yuki?
We can't hear you so good, Angeline.
I think it's muted, actually.
Yeah, she's muted. You have to unmute yourself because you can do it. Yep, right.
So do you have a few words to say to Yuki, Angeline? I know you would like to congratulate her. Okay, we're having just...
Thank you to both of the players. You gave us really exciting battle, and it was a pleasure to watch you guys and to be in commentator on this match. Good luck, Yuki, in the semifinals.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And that about
Bye.
wraps it up. Thank you so much to Margaret for being with me again today. It was absolutely as enjoyable as it always is, Margaret. Good luck to you tomorrow in your match. And don't forget, we will be back later on, 5 p.m. Central European Summertime, with the big one between Jennifer Beretta and Jasmine Filler. Jasmine Ocean. I had to make a mistake somewhere along the line. Jasmine Ocean, of course. I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much. Give us a wave, girls, and we'll see you later at 5 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your comments on Facebook. Join us later.
Thank you. Bye.